Hey there everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tarot by Melissa, and in today's reading, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Today, instead of looking into how your person feels about you, we're going to kind of be flipping the script a little bit. I thought it could be interesting to dig into the topic of if your person went to a tarot reader and asked them how you feel about them, what would the tarot reader say about where you stand, how you feel, how you perceive the status of the connection, etc. So I thought this could just be a really fun way to kind of try something a little bit different with the video, or with this particular video this month, kind of doing everything the exact same way as I do it when we do the how do they feel blunt reading, but in reverse. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, then definitely keep on watching. Keep in mind with our disclaimers that these readings are general in nature. So with that being said, if it doesn't feel like it fits you or your specific situation, simply just release it and let it go. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Please don't allow it to get you upset because, again, remember, it's a general reading. It cannot and will not possibly resonate with every single specific situation that is out there. If you guys did want to book a personal reading, you can look into how to book one with me using the link in the description box down below. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our deck selection. So for today's reading, we have a choice between three different piles. For pile number one, we are working with the Disney Villains Tarot and this pink rhodochrosite crystal. For pile two, we're working with the Happy Tarot and this amethyst crystal. And then for pile number three, we're going to be working with the Star Spinner Tarot and this little Firefly Quartz crystal. So I want you guys to take a deep breath. Think about your person and what a tarot reader would tell them about your feelings if they asked. Go ahead and select the deck or the crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. And then once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will take you to your selected reading. See you there. Hey pile one, and welcome to your reading. If you guys selected the Disney Villains Tarot with this little pink rhodochrosite heart, this is going to be your message. So what we're doing today is we are going to essentially be doing this reading as if your person was asking me, the tarot reader, about you and your energy towards them. So we're going to look to see where you currently stand toward them. We're going to look at your current feelings toward them. We're going to take a look at the status deck to see how you perceive the status of this connection with them. And then we'll close it out with guidance and advice for your person. So we're basically just doing kind of the how do they feel spread that we typically do on this channel once a month, but we're doing it in reverse and reading your energy. So let's go ahead and start off by looking at your current position with regard to this connection with your person. So we've got the Into Me I See Oracle card. And then we also have Date. So where you, my viewers, are currently standing with regard to this person is, and this is what, I would tell your person if they were coming to me for a reading. I definitely see that you guys are showing up as a person who's really wanting to open up a little bit more to this connection. What I would tell your person is that this card of Into Me I See is kind of indicating someone who's trying to kind of work on opening up and taking chances on being vulnerable in order to build connection, more intimacy within a connection. I feel like you guys could potentially have a little bit of your guard up because you can kind of see how the person in this card is very protective over their energy. And so even though there is this desire here to kind of have that closeness, have that intimacy, going on dates as well, getting to know your person more seriously, more intimately, getting to know them a little bit better in the romantic sense, I still feel like your energy could be a little bit guarded or a little bit standoffish toward this person at times because you may still be figuring out whether or not you can actually trust them. Okay, so let's continue here. Let's take a look to see what your feelings are toward them at this time. What would your person need to know about this? So for pile 1, my viewers, what are their true feelings toward their person of interest? Their true feelings toward this person, my viewers. So we have a 10 of Wands. This is the 4 of Wands in reverse. And then we have the World. Let's clarify this 10 of Wands. The 6 of Coins. Ooh, interesting. Clarifying this 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the Star. And then clarifying the World energy. And we have the Empress. Ooh, yes. Bottom deck energy of a King of Coins in reverse. Very interesting. Let me pull one of these guys really quick, and then we'll kind of straighten up all of our cards here. For pile 1, how do my viewers truly feel about their person? What does their person truly need to know about my pile 1 viewers' true feelings toward them and this connection? We have healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. And then we have wait. The timing is not quite right at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Let me just kind of straighten these up, and then we will resume. So the first thing that I feel like I would share with your person is that you guys, my viewer, are really kind of seeing them in this King of Coins reversed energy, meaning that they have not been able to really show you that they are serious about taking care of you in like a romantic sense, in a provider sense, okay? In fact, this could be a person who is a little bit stingy or greedy with their metaphorical resources, could be with their financial resources as well, potentially. But, you know, in reverse, this is the type of person who's just not really ready to be that provider. They're not really ready to take care of another person, to partner with another person. They could be having financial challenges, or, you know, like this card depicts kind of struggling with greed issues, or just being kind of stingy with their time, their effort, their energy, their resources. I see this here as well with the 10 of Wands and the 6 of Coins. I would tell this person, if they were coming to me for a reading about you, that you feel, I think, a bit burdened by this connection, that you guys feel as though you're really the one that's having to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. And it has to do with reciprocation and balance of energy, right? The 6 of Coins is telling me that there is some sort of issue here with the balance of things in this connection. There's an issue here with the give and take, the sharing of resources. And I do feel for some of you guys, like there's some sort of indication here of affluence. Like, I don't know if this person that you guys are asking about is well off, or if maybe you guys, my viewers, are really well off. But I keep feeling like there's something about physical, tangible resources that is an issue here that's out of balance. But yeah, it's like you guys feel like you're the ones that have to kind of take on, like this connection has become kind of a burden to you in terms of the effort piece of things. And I feel like this is a lot of the reason why you could be showing up as like kind of a little closed off in your energy. Like you want to date, you want to connect, you do or did see this person in the romantic sense, but like it's hard to kind of open up and be vulnerable with someone who you feel like they're not really reciprocating your efforts as much. The 4 of Wands in reverse and the Star. I think what I would tell this person is that you feel a little bit uncomfortable or uneasy around them. Like you don't feel super stable with this connection. There's something here as well about like like jealousy energy, kind of. I don't know. This is like the magic mirror from Snow White. It's like, what am I getting from this? Hold on a moment. I don't know. Like, I feel a little bit like this card is speaking of some sort of like delusion in this connection, or some sort of like wanting to be told something, wanting to be told. Because like when I think of this scene, this interaction that the queen has with the magic mirror in Snow White, she's asking the magic mirror, who's the fairest one of all? And she's wanting the mirror to say that it's her. Like she wants to be the most beautiful. So I feel like what's going on here is that maybe you guys are feeling like a little bit unstable and uncomfortable with this person because you want them to look at you as like the one. You want them to look at you as being the most beautiful, the one that they choose, the one that kind of stands out amongst the rest, right? And I feel like for whatever reason, this person may not necessarily be giving you that. Because they're not, like, I would tell them that they're not showing up as providing that stability for you to feel safe in that way. Does that make sense? So we have the World card and then we have the Empress. To me, like, this is saying, like, what I would tell this person is that you guys are kind of in this place of moving forward with self-love, moving forward with self-respect. The Empress is all about self-love, right? It's about that being in that divine feminine and knowing your worth, right? Not settling for anything less than you deserve as far as a connection goes. So even though there is this energy of being open to dating, open to connecting with this person, I see with this World card energy that you guys are kind of in this place of maybe being ready to kind of close this chapter, close this cycle. There's some sort of leveling up in some way. You know what I mean? Like ending this cycle, concluding something within this connection because you're choosing yourself first. I would tell this person as well that you guys are really like wife energy. You know what I mean? Like you guys with the Empress card, you guys are like wifey kind of spouse energy. And so like you're looking for someone who is really going to show up and put in that effort and create that safety for you. And you guys are showing up as feeling as though this person is not really able to do that. And there is kind of like also with the World here, I feel like part of you guys maybe walking away from this connection or being kind of over it or closing out this chapter, whatever it is, it has to do with like maybe realizing that something about these dynamics are kind of like a repeat of old patterns that you're not wanting to repeat again. But I feel like this time you guys are not repeating them again because the World is like, we are concluding something and we are choosing self. We're choosing self-love here. So let's continue pile one. This is super interesting doing the reading from this perspective. So let's take a look to see how you guys perceive the status of this connection currently and what we would want to tell your person about this. So how do my pile one viewers truly perceive the status of this connection with their person? Friends. Okay. We have secretive. We also have romance. We also have date night vibes. See, there's definitely still this desire to date them. Like there's still this romantic energy here with this person. I think part of this as well that I see here is like you guys, my viewer, maybe a lot of you are already kind of close friends with this person, or you have some sort of history with this person, something where it goes back to like when you guys were kids. And so with that 10 of Wands, 6 of Coins, I think it comes like really naturally for you to kind of pick up the slack for this person because you have this friendship. But the vibe that I get here is that even though there are these romantic feelings, there's this energy of wanting more with this person, there's a communication issue here, and there's a lack of comfortability here. And ultimately, like whether you guys realize it or not, I don't think that you're really seeing this person as being a person that's in their power. This is a person with the King of Coins in reverse who is like a masculine that's not ready to provide. They don't have the resources or the stability for even themselves to be able to like fully reciprocate with the 6 of Coins. And so this is why you, my viewers, are kind of showing up in this 10 of Wands of like being the one to kind of take on all of the burden of the connection. Okay. So let's see. Where do I want to go next? Let's do message cards and then we'll close it out. So what would pile 1, my viewers, say to this person if they were being truthful and honest? The other thing that I see, and I don't know, you guys, this could just be because like of the Disney villains deck. So this may not be completely resonant to all of you, but I am getting a lot of messages around vanity and materialism in this reading. And this is your energy, right? Because this is your feelings toward them. But I see that here with this Empress card. You know, like she's wanting Rapunzel's hair, or she's going to cut it maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the Disney version of this movie. I see it here with the King of Coins, and I see it here with the Star card. So that could be something about like the looks of things, material things, the resources that are really heavy on your mind, pile 1. All right. What would my viewers of pile 1 say if they were being honest to this person? I would do it all again. I don't know how to feel. I saved your texts and messages. We also have you broke my heart here at the bottom of the deck. So I think there's like this energy of like you guys wanting to like still stay somewhat connected to this person. Like there's kind of this energy of no regrets, right? What happened happened. I don't regret it. I wouldn't change it necessarily. I definitely see like with that 4 of Wands and some of the other energies, I can see like there's that kind of uncomfortable energy, that indecisive energy of what do you want to do next? And so even though there's this energy of concluding things or some sort of conclusion with this person or an ending with them, whether it's just like completely cutting them out or just the ending of some sort of chapter that you guys were in together, there's still like, I don't feel like there's hard feelings in a way. I saved your texts and messages. Like there's still something you, my viewers, may be holding on to out of sentimentality for this person, potentially. So, as I always do for you, my viewer, for your person who would be hypothetically watching this message, let's see what advice they need to know about this connection. So advice for pile 1's person about this connection. Comparison. Comparing is unfair. Leave the past behind and see your new love for who they are. You know, it's so interesting with that mirror, right? Because that that is literally like what I was getting. That you guys just want to be seen by this person as being like the one for them, as the best choice, as the most beautiful or whatever it is. And maybe this person is still kind of like hung up on somebody from the past, right? And they're still comparing some sort of past person to you, or they're kind of like comparing a past situation to you. We also do have age issues. You feel too old or too young to date, or you have issues with your partner's age. So there could be some sort of a hang up here for this person as well around like an age difference that the two of you have, or some sort of maturity differences that the two of you have as well. So pile one, I hope that you found this enlightening and that it helped you out. Comment below. Let me know what you think of doing readings like this more often. I think it's always kind of cool to kind of look at a situation from the other person's perspective. So comment below. Let me know how you feel like this resonates with you and your situation. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey, pile two. If you guys picked out the Happy Tarot and this little amethyst tower, this is going to be your message. So we're looking to see basically if your person asked a tarot reader about you and your feelings and where you stand, what information would come through. So we're going to begin the reading by looking into your current position with regard to this connection with your person, and then we're going to get into the tarot to go into your feelings toward them. And basically, I'm just going to kind of deliver the message, of your energy as if I was giving it to your person. So let's see where you guys currently stand with regard to this connection. So we start off here with the energy of a burst of magic. We also have the snake. Okay, so what these two cards are telling me and what I would tell your person in terms of your current position with regard to this connection. With a burst of magic being here, there's some sort of realization or epiphany or information that you guys have received about this person that is kind of pushing you to act in a certain way or move in a certain way. We have this energy of the snake here, and you guys can see there's a lot of keywords, right? We have competition, enemies, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. A lot of these things, can pertain to your situation depending on, who you are and what you guys have going on. But this card, it definitely gives me an energy of you guys being in a place of mistrust or feeling like you're on your guard. You have to protect yourself because this is like a cobra. You know what I mean? So when a cobra is upright like this with its hood open and exposed, it's doing that in a defensive stance. It's like feeling like it has to protect itself. So this is what I would tell them. I would say that you're in kind of a protective stance. You might be ready to strike or lash out if they make the wrong move. And this is all coming from some sort of epiphany or realization that you guys have had or some sort of info that you have collected, okay, about this connection. So let's continue, pile two, and let's see what your true feelings are towards this person and this connection. What would this person need to know about how you feel about them? How does my pile two viewer truly feel about their person? What would this person need to know about this? So we have the Temperance card in reverse. Ooh, we have the Tower in reverse. We have the King of Cups with the Ace of Swords coming up together. Clarifying this Temperance energy, please. The Seven of Pentacles. Clarifying the Tower, please. The Seven of Cups in reverse. And then we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. I want to say, guys, really quick, sometimes I get comments from people getting really upset, like unnecessarily upset and insulting me because I take reversals. There's nothing wrong with reversals. This is actually giving us a little bit more nuance and a little bit more information, right? By using reversals, in my opinion. If it bothers you, you guys do not have to watch my content. You can click off the video. So that being said, I had to say that because you guys have quite a few reversals here. I just don't want anyone to feel upset by that. But let's kind of dive into what this means. Hold on, let me pull one more card here. How do my pile 2 viewers truly feel about this person and this connection at this time? What would this person need to know? We have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you to let go. Yeah. Okay. I do feel like whatever you guys have learned about this person with the Three of Swords in reverse, I'm kind of inclined to say that maybe things are starting to get on back on the right track in terms of you guys feeling a little bit better about it. But the other thing I feel like I might say to this person, because this is honestly something else I'm getting, because we have the Three of Swords and the Tower both in reverse here, it feels like maybe you guys could be struggling with like accepting, because this card talks about acceptance. I feel like you all could be struggling with accepting the truth about this connection, some sort of hard realized truth. The Snake card is saying that like, and the Burst of Magic. Remember, this is about you guys learning something about this connection, about this person, something that's putting you on your guard, putting you on the defenses. We have third-party energy here for some of you, right? So like there's something that you guys have learned that I feel there could be maybe some energy of like not wanting to fully accept it, right? Because the Three of Swords reverse, the Tower reverse can sometimes be like we're avoiding we might be avoiding the truth because it hurts to accept it. That's something that I might share with this person as well. So how are you feeling about them? So we start off with Temperance in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. There's definitely this energy of Temperance reverse of you all feeling like there's an imbalance here in this connection, that you guys are really different from this person. Each person here just may have very fundamental differences, right? Like, or just struggling to kind of gel, get along, different values, different personalities, something along those lines. And I feel like with the Seven of Pentacles being here, it's pushing you guys to kind of reassess things a little bit, right? There's some sort of spotlight that's being put onto what you have invested so far within this connection, and there's sort of this recognition or realization that you guys may need to reevaluate things a little bit. And part of this is needing to accept the knowledge that you've learned, the realizations you've had, even accept the other person, or be willing to accept this other person for 100% who they are, knowing that you cannot change them. Okay? We have the Tower in reverse with the Seven of Pentacles. I definitely feel like what I would share with this person is that whatever you guys have learned has felt distressing. And it's definitely with that Seven of Cups reversed. It's put you in this place of feeling like you are sort of crashing down from cloud 9. The Seven of Pentacles reversed can be tough, right? Because the Seven of Cups is about kind of like dreams, and it's about like, you know, kind of being like fantasizing and kind of being in our, for lack of a better word, delulus about something, and it just feels really good to be in that place. But when it's in reverse, it's like the rug has been pulled out from under us and we've just come crashing down from cloud 9, okay? I would definitely tell this person that you feel like you've come crashing down from some sort of a high with them. due to whatever it is that you have realized about this person. We have the King of Cups with the Ace of Swords. I feel like you guys see this person as being emotional but not expressive, right? What I would tell this person is that you feel as though they are very unclear with their feelings towards you. And I mean, the King of Cups is a beautiful energy though, right? I think there is love here between you and this person. I think that part of you guys sees this person as being a loving person. Like they have this little cup, this coffee cup with a heart on it. It's so cute. This deck is so cute. But at the same time, with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, there's some sort of misunderstanding here. Or some sort of communication gap. And that could be the Temperance energy reverse too, where it's like you guys are just not understanding them. But I think because this person is so like kind and loving, it seems, that's how you perceive them. There's this energy with the Five of Pentacles of wanting to kind of keep going with them. Like not wanting to abandon things or to reconnect with them even if you've abandoned them in the past. Let's continue pile 2. I want to see, how do you guys perceive the status of this connection at this time? And what does this person, what should they know about that? How does pile 2, my viewer, currently perceive the status of the connection with this person? I just saw 1111 on my timer. We have emotionally unavailable for you. We have missing you. And we have jealousy. That came up here with the snake. Well, I would tell this person that you guys really miss them. I can definitely feel that there's like this lack of wanting to let them go with this release energy being here. That there's still some attachment here with the release, the Five of Pentacles, even with the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like you guys are in this place where you feel that you've invested a lot so far and you may not be willing to completely let it all go. But there's also this recognition that there's a lack of emotional availability here between you guys. Someone in this connection is not emotionally available to connect. I feel like it's this person, even though they are showing up as the King of Cups. With the Ace of Swords, they're not being very clear and direct with you about what they're wanting. But I feel like they have shown it to you, my pile 2 viewers. They've shown something to you, or there's been something that you guys have learned that I feel you could be avoiding accepting here because you miss them. And with jealousy being here, this doesn't necessarily have to mean that like there's literal jealousy. Maybe there is because, again, like this snake energy talks of competition. It's kind of like the energy of the Four of Pentacles, right? Like it's when we can't let someone go. We just want them to be ours. And that's, I guess, if this person was coming to me and I was reading this energy, that's what I would share. All right, let's see. So pile 2, what would my pile 2 viewers say to this person if they were being honest about their feelings? What would my pile 2 viewers say to their person? Oop. Hold up, too many cards. Oh my gosh. How eerie is that? I don't want to let you go. That's literally what we were talking about. All right. What would pile 2 say to this person? I don't want to know. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like there's this knowing that there's some sort of harsh truth that you guys have to accept about this person, but there's like this avoidance of really fully recognizing it. It's like that song by The Weeknd, I think, is now in my head. I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Something like that going on here from your perspective, pile 2. We have I trusted you. There's definitely been some sort of heartbreak or betrayal here, you know, towards you. We also have I have too much to lose, you see. So, and there's a lot of chemistry as well. So what I would say to this person is that, like, you, my viewers, I think are in this place where you're sort of putting up blinders or just not, like, you know that you may need to release this connection, release something about this connection, but there's this avoidance to that a little bit. Like, you don't want to know if they're dating anyone else. You don't want to know what the thing is that you should be paying attention to. There's avoidance here to the truth a little bit. And part of it just comes from, like, you guys feeling very connected to this person. You trusted them. They may have betrayed your trust in the past. You guys felt with that 7 of Pentacles like you've invested a lot with this person, and you don't want to necessarily lose that or throw in the towel on that. So let's end the message here with some advice for your person, because this is what I typically do for you, my viewer, when we ask how they feel about you. So let's see what advice we have for your person about this connection and what they need to know moving forward here. Lust, not love. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked in just by good sex. See, like, so this person kind of like, you know, you guys are feeling that chemistry. This person, I feel like they need to understand the differences between, like the card says, love and lust. I think with that King of Cups, this person might not always have, like, maybe the best boundaries with that watery energy being there. I just feel like they could be quite mutable, like Piscean in nature, with like the 7 of Cups being there, you know, and like there's a lot of that fantasizing energy that's present in this reading. So what they need to know and what they need to be mindful of moving forward is to be able to distinguish between these two. Just because there's chemistry, it doesn't mean that it's like going to be a stable connection for the long term. Just because there's good sex, it doesn't mean that this is a person that's going to be compatible in other ways. And with the Temperance card coming up in reverse, this reading is very much saying that even you, my viewer, are seeing that there are some pretty big fundamental differences, like oil and water, between the two of you here. So even though this part of the connection could be really compatible, there may be other parts that are not. So I think we're going to end the message here, pile 2. This was really interesting for me, reading this message and just doing this reading in this format. So comment below. Please let me know how you feel like this resonates with you and your situation, if you found it helpful. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you'll be updated when I post the next reading. And I look forward to seeing you there. Bye. Hey, pile 3, if you guys picked out the Star Spinner Tarot with this little firefly quartz crystal, this will be your message. And so today we are going to be doing kind of the inverse of how do they feel about you. And we're kind of doing how do you feel about them. Basically kind of looking to see, hypothetically, if your person went to a tarot reader and asked about your feelings what would the tarot reader tell them? So let's get started. We're going to start by looking at your current position with regard to this connection. Then we'll dive into your feelings. We'll get the status deck. We're going to get your person some advice, kind of all the things that I typically do for you guys when you're coming to the how do they feel reading about them. So current position with this connection, we have broken open, and then we also have the chaser. Okay, wow. So what I would tell this person right off the bat in terms of where you stand with regard to this connection, I definitely feel like you guys are, I would tell them that you guys are in a very vulnerable position, that you feel very exposed, that you feel very sensitive, that you feel maybe even heartbroken by them. Depends on your situation, right? This is a general reading, but you feel very vulnerable right now. You feel like you've really been seen, you've really been exposed in some way. And you're in chaser mode right now. You guys are chasing after this person because you've got this fear of being abandoned here. It's possible, too, that you and this person have been in a codependent relationship where there's been some unhealthy attachment to one another. So this person could be, playing a role in those dynamics as well. But let's go ahead and jump in. Oh, wow. And look, as I parted the deck, we have the Two of Cups and the Devil card. If that doesn't confirm codependency, I don't know what does. All right, so let's go ahead and see pile 3. We're going to go ahead and see next how you truly feel about them and what they need to know. So how do my pile 3 viewers truly feel about their person? And what would that person need to know about this? How does pile 3 truly feel about this person? Truth be told. Okay, we have too many. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have the Two of Coins in reverse. How do my pile 3 viewers truly feel about their person? We have the Lovers coming up again. Wow, this card has like multiple versions of the Lovers in it. So clarifying the Lovers card in reverse for pile 3. How do they feel toward their person? We have the Seven of Swords reversed. Clarifying the Two of Coins in reverse. We have the Devil. And then clarifying this Lovers card in the upright. The Queen of Coins. Bottom deck energy of the Ace of Wands. Also, I will tell you guys, please don't freak out about reversals. I know that most of you don't, but like I was saying this to pile 2 as well. Sometimes people leave me like the nastiest comments because I read reversals and it's like literally not that deep. You can just click off the video if you don't like that style. I personally like reversals in certain reading because I feel like it helps us to get a little bit more nuance and context to the reading. It's just my personal opinion and my personal preference. But please don't feel, triggered or upset if you see a bunch of reversals. We're going to get into this in just a minute. So for pile 3, how do they truly feel about their person? What would this person need to know? We have regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay, pile 3. Okay. So how do you feel about them? What would I tell this person if they were coming to me asking about you? Well, with the Ace of Wands in reverse, I would say that right now there's definitely kind of like a lack of chemistry or passion, but I don't fully feel like the chemistry is completely gone because we do still have the Lovers card here in the upright. I feel like maybe you have been really angry with this person in the past, and maybe right now you're starting to kind of cool off a little bit here, right? We have regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. So if there was some sort of an angry outburst or some sort of emotion of anger between the both of you in the past, I feel like what I would say to them is that you're over it, you're cooling down from that, and you regret that happened. It's really interesting here because we have this Lovers card in reverse. And if you guys notice, there are two masculine energies being depicted in this card. Whereas in this version of the Lovers, we have a feminine and we have a masculine. What I feel, and the number 555 just came up across my timer here. So challenges, changes in this connection for sure. But I kind of feel like this is symbolic of like the energies between you and this person, right? Like in the past with the Lovers card in the reverse, maybe there was a lack of harmony here because both of you guys were showing up in a masculine energy. Okay. And I'm just talking about energies, not genders. Okay. So both of you guys were showing up in like a masculine energy. This energy is kind of masculine. You know what I mean? Because it's like going after something. Even though this is coming from like a wounded place, it's going after something. And with the Seven of Swords in reverse, it's almost like there's been some sort of reveal of feelings or something that's been hidden, something that you guys weren't being totally honest with each other about. For some of you guys, I actually feel guided to say that this could be about sexual preferences. Like maybe there was some sort of a secret being kept here about that. For some of you, that could just be literally one person, but I am getting that message. But what I feel is like there's been this issue with two people trying to exude a masculine energy and not being able to really receive, neither person being able to like receive or strive for that balance, that harmony between you both. And this has all just sort of come out. We have the Two of Pentacles with the Devil card here. I would tell this person that sometimes you guys feel like it's just a lot to kind of manage this connection, to keep everything afloat. I would tell this person that you have a lot on your plate. And I would tell this person that sometimes this connection for you feels toxic because of that. Like maybe you guys feel like you're not getting the support that you need from this person. Maybe you guys feel kind of like you stay with this person out of a sense of obligation sometimes. But I still feel with the Lovers card that there is love. Like there is a strong connection here. I'm really drawn to this little heart that they're creating between the both of them. I feel like you guys have a lot of love for this person, and that's what I would tell them. But I feel like what you guys are wanting is to not have to be the one that's like chasing after them or the one that's like leading or taking charge of the connection. I feel like you're wanting more balance, more harmony. You're wanting to be able to like lean into your feminine here with the Queen of Coins, because I feel like you guys really love this person, that you really want to care for them. Like, see how she's like really snuggling up to this little bunny? You know, like there's this energy of wanting to take care of them and nurture them and be that responsible partner because you love them, you care for them. But I feel like you guys need like more support from this person. That's what I feel. That's what I would tell them. So let's continue here, pile 3. For pile 3, how do my viewers currently perceive the status of this connection? Did somebody cheat? Like, that's kind of the vibe I was getting there with that Lover's card. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to specifically be talking about sexuality, but like I feel like there's like some other, for some of you, there's another connection coming up here. With the 7 of Swords, it's like something was revealed here that caused a lot of heartbreak for you, my viewer. All right, so what would this person need to know about my pile 3's perception of the status of this connection? We have let me love you. I feel that with that Queen of Coins. We have missing you. All right. And then lastly, we have, cheater. Yikes. There's definitely been a lack of loyalty here. We do also have infatuation, attracted to all the things that you do. So like, I would tell this person that you guys still have a lot of love for them. If you guys have been in separation with that 2 of Coins in reverse, like if you guys dropped this person, you miss them. I would tell them that you miss them. I feel like you guys just really want this person to allow you in to their heart in the same way that you've allowed them into yours. That's let me love you is what I'm getting from this card right here. Like, I feel that you, my viewer, but I would tell this person that you have a lot of love to give and that you want to give it to this person. But there's been a betrayal here where like you guys don't necessarily see this person as being ready to commit to you fully. Maybe some of you guys have experienced infidelity at the hands of this person. There's some sort of sinister secret that was revealed here that has caused quite a disruption for you. Okay. Let's continue. Pile 3. What would my pile 3 viewers say to their person if they were being truthful and honest? I want to make amends. Okay. I don't want to let you go. Yeah. I don't know why this happened. Yeah. I mean, I would tell them that you guys are really looking for a reconciliation at this point, that there's still attachment to them. You're wanting to kind of reach them and resolve things. But there's also a lack of clarity here from your perspective around like why something like this even happened to begin with. Like, I think what I would tell them is that you guys want some sort of closure or some sort of information from them to sort of clear up why they did what they did. Okay. So, all right, pile 3. So let's end this message by giving your person some advice, okay? Just like we do in the usual version of this reading where I end the message with advice for you, my viewer, we're going to end the message with advice for them. What would this person, pile 3's person that we're asking about here, what would this person need to know about this connection? Love's the answer. Love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent. I feel like this person, you and this person have like a codependent relationship. Like that was kind of coming up a couple of times here with the Devil and the Chaser card. So this person needs to work on themselves. You know, like this person should not be staying with you because it's comfortable or staying with you because they're attached in an unhealthy way. if they stepped out on you and they were exploring other connections behind your back, they're doing that because they can't be alone, right? The thing to do, which would make them more of a person of integrity, would have been to like end things with you, my viewer, and then go out and they can do whatever they want as a single person. But if they're in a committed relationship with you and they're cheating, you know what I mean? Like this is just masking the issues that they have with being able to be independent. Like they're turning to someone else to heal instead of turning inward on themselves. Okay, so pile 3, I hope that this helped give you the clarity that you were looking for. Please comment below and let me know how you feel like this resonates with your situation. This is my first time really doing a reading like this, so definitely curious to hear if you guys like it. If you're not already, please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that you'll be updated when I post the next video, and I look forward to seeing you there. Bye.